Welcome to Quackalope. Today we are bringing you a long-awaited channel update.
Yeah.
Where have we gone?
We've been painting.
And we've been putting in carpet.
And painting.
And putting in more carpet.
And carrying things.
And moving things.
We are in, if you haven't noticed already, a brand new studio.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting. We're actually going to, by the time that the next 6 months or so are over, we will probably have about 3 or 4 different studio locations. Yep. This being the first one we finished. Yes. And the talk-to-camera studio location.
The conversational setting, and where I'm going to try and convince him to put a campaign game.
Yeah, she's working on it. We're also going to have a full gameplay studio set, which we're not ready to show you yet, with something like 6 or 7 cameras set up.
Yeah, we're going to be able to actually have people sit around a table and not sit in a straight line and feel awkward.
We're going to have some guest spaces so that other people can come in, they can stay by us. Over the last year or so, Quackalope has probably been the channel that's hosted more different content creators and publishers in our entire industry.
And they've been sleeping on cots in our basement.
And
so
we'd like to improve upon that and actually start bringing people. So we're hoping that over the next 6 months, we'll be able to fly in other content creators, bring in publishers, and potentially even bring some of our Patreon members and fans like we have in the past to film videos with us.
And we are going to have a dedicated B-roll commercial set where we're going to be able to shoot high-quality footage and give you pictures and videography and just commercial things.
The next stage of Quackalope is everything as big, bold, and beautiful as possible. Now, if you're wondering why I sound funny, Shira would be thrilled to tell you why I can't say her name.
He's got an expander in his mouth. He's about to embark on a 2-year orthodontia journey where he is going to have a full mouth of braces and an expander so he can and we can better take care of our teeth.
The only thing I'm looking for is the ability to have bright yellow Quackalope braces. So
ostentatious.
One day soon, we'll have neon yellow braces here on camera. It's really it's a dental thing. When I was younger, I grew up with a few factors kind of playing a role. One, I'm from Kentucky. One, it's not great dental care there. Yeah. We just now learned how to wear shoes. 2, my life was a little bit chaotic. My family was a little bit chaotic. My mom was going through chemotherapy, and then she passed away when I was about 13. And so the period of time where you would have developed the best habits to taking care of your teeth,
we're not spent developing best habits.
We're not spent developing it. And then on top of that, because of my dad's genetics, some of my teeth are twisted. I have a little buck tooth there. So some of them are tucked, and it's hard to actually maintain and keep them perfect. So we're going to be fixing that and taking good care of them moving forward. So this video is about what's happening with our channel. Yeah. And we have a very exciting announcement to make. None of us work for Quackalope anymore.
Nope. All of us have other jobs. I have gone back into the nursing field. Jesse is going into photography and videography in the Jewish community. West has found a job in the board game industry.
He will announce his own position. We're very excited for him. We're excited to support him however we can. But West actually secured a really, really exciting opportunity in the space. And he'll be staying in the board game space, but not doing stuff here on Quackalope as much while he transitions and gets into that position. And so you will see him again soon, I am sure.
And Evan has his own YouTube channel. He went a little bit viral the other week. He had a video that had like 40,000 views.
Sure, it's up to 55,000.
Wow.
And growing by like 500 to 1,000 a day right now. Yeah. All from YouTube recommendations. We'll leave a link to his channel at the top of this video description. Swing over there and check it out. Evan will still be editing for us.
Yeah.
Shira and I will still be filming content. And as time goes on, we are hoping to get back to a position where all of us are more full-time. But for the time being, while we work on being a married couple, we work on paying off debt and making sure that we can keep everything as stable as possible. We've made some adjustments here on the channel to give us the freedom to pursue and do the content that we really want to do. Yeah. Which, if you were interested in what that is, Shira has a list for you at the end of this video. She's very excited. Let's talk about one of the other big things we're changing here on the channel. And that is the art of disclosures. Over the last few years, we've put out videos talking about how we interact with and do monetized content on the channel. We've always been careful to hit the little YouTube disclosure button. We've always had a description edit that's just built into our automatic uploads that we actually adjust, letting you know if we've received a copy of a game, if it was a paid or sponsored video. But on top of that, what we'll be doing moving forward is we will be always having a point of disclosure at the beginning of any video that deals with a product or a game.
This video has not been sponsored by anybody.
For instance, I purchased all of these Brandon Sanderson boxes. I purchased this sorcery pack. I don't even know who the publisher is. And this was given to us at a convention.
Spellcraft Games actually just sent us. It's the full pledge with the expansion.
After we did some free coverage for them for their last campaign, we will be careful to let you know about our relationships, our relationship with the publisher, the game, and any financial relationship we have around that product, along with being sure to disclose when and how and where we're doing free content. Quackalope has a history of being one of the biggest advocates for indie publishers in the space. We have a policy that actually has gone counter to what most of the industry does when it comes to giving free coverage to first-time publishers or first-time Kickstarter creators, and we'll make sure that you also are aware of that as well. Moving forward, we have some content that we're hoping to do. Yeah,
we're hoping to scale down a little bit and have one highly edited, highly produced video going up Monday through Fridays, with Sundays being kind of fluctuating.
Scale down on the number of videos, but scale up on the production quality overall.
Yeah, and so one day of the week we are going to hopefully have our past 2 a.m. style gameplays coming back to the channel with a regular frequency. We're hopefully going to be having our highly edited unboxing videos where we kind of show you all the unboxing behind the scenes.
Maybe have a little bit too much fun with it.
Maybe have a little bit too much fun. And tell you about the game and the component quality. We're going to be having Kickstarter and GameFound previews going up, hopefully on the day of launch, which is on usually Tuesdays in the board game industry. We're hopefully going to be bringing back list videos, either top 10 lists, 5 games you want to bring to a desert island, 5 games you should not take through a dungeon, all sorts of list videos, top 10 roll and writes, just a few things off the top of my head.
And we'll be including hopefully B-roll of each one of those games in more unique and creative locations as we film them. Our goal is to make every video we put out here, now there will be a transition phase, but every video we put out here, we want to get it closer and closer to the highest quality content in the board game space. Now, there are other content creators that do amazing work. I don't know that I can compete with them, but I'm going to try in my own style and flavor.
And then the last category is going to be, I'm going to be starting a campaign game with my husband. And I'm so excited because I have a whole list of campaign games.
We might have a video coming out down the road letting you all help us pick or narrow down what campaign game we're going to start. Because right now, she's got about 17 options and 5 that she's really serious about.
Yeah, I have a lot of campaign games. Some that we've already started off camera, some that we have started on camera and haven't finished. There's a lot of campaigns that I'm really interested in playing, and if I can get him to play it on camera with me, we're more incentivized to finish it.
And eventually, I'd love to bring back some of the series that we haven't been able to do while Shira was gone for about 6 months, which is stuff like our BGG Top 100 list. Where we go through and play all of those. You want to do a 10x10 challenge.
I did want to do a 10x10
which I think would be really
challenge.
Interesting to document actually through our Patreon community and just film each one of those. We'll see. We'll let you know. We're trying not to overcommit to a lot of stuff. We want to focus on the quality here on the channel and then figure out how we can build out with what time we have to produce media and produce content. Other things that we are trying to do, though, for sure. I want to get into the habit of having a weekly live stream so that we're able to touch base with you, the audience, so that we're able to actually talk with you. And if you have any questions or you want to ask about Kickstarter projects, games, things that are happening, we're going to have a set schedule. Now, this may shift and change with some Jewish holidays. This may shift and change with some travel. Things like conventions like Gen Con. And we'll adjust the live stream to a day that is appropriate when needed, and we'll announce that here on the channel. But right now, we're going to start doing Sunday live streams somewhere probably around noon to 2-ish Eastern Standard Time. That's the thought at the moment. That might shift back and forth as we figure out the balance. And I also am kind of interested in figuring out how to get a private phone number or a private Skype call and having some people, have some audience members call in, talk with us, and just have it be more of a vocal back and forth experience.
Radio talk show host style.
We've been watching a lot of John Deloney, so
and Dave Ramsey.
We might be able to mix some of that in. We also would love to bring back in some vlogging.
Yeah, we shot an unofficial Origins vlog where this was a very different Origins for Jesse. He actually came around with me. We were married for just about a month at that point. He came, walked around with me. We got to demo so many games. I believe we demoed and played 12 different games at Origins, which is not something that he typically does. He's usually in meetings and doing business.
For any of you that are wondering, publishers kept trying to pull me to the side. Many people were talking with us. We had a lot of fans we were able to connect with and meet there.
It was a good touch point. We were able to reignite and reconnect with a lot of people in the industry. We're looking forward to doing more so at Gen Con. Jesse might take a couple meetings at Gen Con, but I'm going to be doing advanced research and setting us up for official demos and things at Gen Con because there's so many things that are coming out. There's expansions, there's new releases, and so I'm very excited. But we have a vlog. We have a vlog from Origins telling you what we thought, our first impressions, just really unofficially of the games that we were trying out.
So we're hoping to have more vlog content coming here to the channel. Some of that might be very simple, like, hey, we're painting for the next 6 hours. Let's talk to the camera. Things like puzzles that we've done in the past.
I might have started a Lego
She might have started some Legos. Other things might be more official, dedicated things, like we've done it before, like 10 games you can't miss from Gen Con and other type of videos like that. So we're figuring it out. Ultimately, if you've watched to this point, you're a fan of the channel, you're here, you're supporting, you're ready to see what this next stage of Quackalope is like. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what type of videos you want to see us do, what brought you to the channel in the first place, what questions you might have. I'll be careful to go through and respond to every single comment on this video over the next few days. So keep an eye out. I want to have a conversation and figure out what the next stage of Quackalope looks like as we transition to a pretty good-looking studio, I think. What do you think?
I painted.
She painted all of it. She's one of the best paint rollers ever seen.
He's a good cutter.
And she said that I'm would make a good paint roller myself.
I did. You're very wound at the moment. You can roll.
Thank you. Okay, Shira.
Yeah, my list?
Yeah.
My time for my list?
As quickly as possible, Shira is going to read through her beginning list. This is preliminary. Her preliminary list.
Try that again.
Her preliminary list. Preliminary. She's going to read through her starting list of all the videos she wants to do, and I'm going to drink a root beer.
Okay. I want to do Castellans of Valeria. Jesse was out of the country when it was live on Kickstarter and then we were getting married. I want to do a preview / late pledge manager opening video for them. I want to show it to him. Vampire Masquerade unboxing campaign. Witcher of the Old World unboxing. A Kingdom Death Monster campaign. Dawn of Eulist, a first impressions or a preview. Masters of the Universe unboxing and gameplay. Cthulhu Death May Die campaign. Shovel Knight gameplay. Cretaceous Rails is an indie game for coverage. Roll to the Top review. Cartographer's gameplay and a map comparison. Zombicide gameplay. Lobotomy unboxing. Top 10 roll and writes. Jesse's top 10 or 20 list. Distilled gameplay. 5 games to a desert island. Gloomhaven TTS campaign, Draws of the Lion tabletop campaign, and an episode with the deluxe miniatures that we were given. Castles of Burgundy unboxing, Wars of Ragnarok unboxing, Veiled Fate gameplay, Mythic Mischief gameplay, Inside Up we have a prototype, Assassin's Creed campaign, Madara campaign.
So that's just her starting list.
Yeah, he's like, what do you want to film?
Of stuff she'd like to get done.
Yeah.
So, if you're excited about the channel, if you're excited about what we're doing, hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure that bell has been dinged. And stay tuned, because the next season of Quackalope is going to be bigger, bolder, and more beautiful than ever before. Whatever the case, though.
Whatever you do, remember to do the important thing. Get out and play some games. We'll see you next time.